Welcome. Glad you're joining us again. I'm talking to you August 18th in Sacramento, a Thursday. And we've been away for a couple weeks, but this is another one of the many blogs we try to do at least every couple weeks to update you on what's happening in our communities and here in Sacramento. Today I wanted to talk to you about something that's been in the newspaper a lot lately that I've been very engaged with, and that's the proper expenditure of your toll money. People in the East Bay, Alameda, Contra Costa, and Solano County spend 80% of all the toll monies collected in the Bay Area. So you're the ones who pay for this. The price has gone up from $1 to $3 to $5 and to $6 on the Bay Bridge during the peak area. I remember when I first moved to San Francisco in the Bay Area, it was $1, so they've gone up a lot. And what are they supposed to be used for? They're supposed to be used for the seismic retrofit of the bridges, so if Loma Prieta happens again, we won't have happened in 1989, where the loss of life and disruption of the economy. They're supposed to be used for the maintenance of the bridges. The Metropolitan Transportation Commission decided, I think inappropriately, to use $180 million of those funds to purchase a building in San Francisco and to do what I believe is speculative real estate investment with your toll monies, hoping that they could lease that out. They have an argument that they should do that, that it's an appropriate use of your money. I think that should be fully vetted and done in a public way. I have asked for a legislative audit, so the state auditor to go in and a number of questions about the need for this kind of investment, the appropriateness, the legality of this kind of investment with your toll money, the effect on the environment, the economy. We know that people are struggling with what they pay for everything, but not the least of which is tolls for people who commute regularly, for trucks, for our economy. It's a big imposition. So spending this money appropriately and prudently is extremely important. I think this is a bad investment, and I particularly think the way they went about it was a bad investment. So we're planning on having hearings of the Senate Transportation Committee, of which I'm chair, in the Bay Area to talk about this. As I said, we're asking for an independent audit from the state auditor, a very respected part of the state organization, and we want to get to the bottom of it. MTC decided yesterday in a public meeting to change their vote and actually have hearings and do this within 60 days to explain their position and then to consider it again. I think that's a good move on their part, but I don't think that's the end. I think these very important institutions, these regional agencies, like the Metropolitan Transportation Commission, have a great deal of power, and they usually use it well, but they've insulated, in my view, from the general public in a way that City Council or your County Board of Supervisors or your school district are not, or the legislature. So I think this is a good thing to bring more transparency and light onto these very important, powerful public agencies. And in that light, we're going to stay on oversight of this kind of investment. We think it's a bad investment. We think it's good that there will be public hearings. But we would like to, in the future, we're going to pursue legislation that leads to more transparency, both here in Sacramento, at the Metropolitan Transportation Commission, and throughout government. We're seeing revolutions all around the world that use social media and new technology to empower everyday citizens. Why not in California? Why don't we look at some of these laws that are well done and at the time they were passed led the country and the world in terms of transparency of how the public business is done. But I think it's time to revisit them again, given all the technology, and make sure that there is access and transparency to the democratic process so you know what's going on. So things like this very significant investment, $180 million of your toll money, if you live in the East Bay, is used appropriately and as promised and as all of us were led to believe, which is to make those bridges as seismically safe as possible and as efficient in carrying you to work or to home. So if you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, feel free to contact us. We have an easy way for you to do that. Go to the homepage and just push the contact button. Give us your questions, your comments. We will respond to them on this blog, and we'll respond to you in other ways, both electronically and in person. So appreciate you visiting us, and look forward to hearing from you.